Hi guys,
Hi
welcome
guys.
back. As you can see, we've got Gwen with us again this morning. Yay!
Sorry we haven't been on making videos lately, but I had to go to hospital, and today I just want to talk about my experience of being in hospital in a foreign country, in Bulgaria.
The Bulgarian healthcare
The
system.
Bulgarian healthcare system, and how it compares with the UK.
Yeah, got diagnosed with pneumonia. Luckily, fairly early stage of, so they sort of try to flush my system out and stabilising pulse and my temperatures. But yeah, so far so good.
Brief history of why I ended up in hospital was end of May, beginning of June. I sort of began to feel quite lethargic, not well at all, having bit of temperatures.
We originally thought it was sunstroke, didn't we?
Yeah, I put it down to sunstroke, but that got so bad that I ended up having to go to the doctors in lieu of meds. Luckily, one of our neighbours, her son Mikko, was able to translate for us. Initially, they thought that it was some kind of infection after I'd had blood tests and
Little Garthy.
and had to do a urine sample and came back with liver, kidney, and 3 stones, which caused problems. Gave me some medication, and that didn't seem to help at all.
So what was your experience at Lubomets Doctor Stroke Hospital?
Lubmets, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, that's a weird setup. I mean, that's not like in the UK where you can't get an appointment. I mean, you go in on the day, you take a seat and wait your turn. So
You don't have to wait weeks to get an appointment.
No. Unfortunately, the doctor didn't spoke very little English, which is understandable. We are in Bulgaria, and so yeah, having a translator there was handy. Second examination, he found out that I had pneumonia. So with that was go straight to Baskerville Hospital for treatment.
So what did all this cost? Did you have to pay anything?
I didn't have to pay anything. Luckily, we got e-hit card when we first sort of came over. Luckily, I had about 3 months left on it, so that was able to cover the cost of all the treatment.
Excellent. So after the doctors and he said that you had pneumonia, what did you have to do next?
Well, he rang up Baskerville Hospital, and they were waiting for me. Luckily, we had a good friend of ours, Mike. He took me to the doctors, and bless him, he took me to the Baskerville Hospital. Baskerville Hospital doesn't look much from the outside. It's a big place, but yeah, inside it was really good. Staff were amazing. Can't praise them enough. There was 1 or 2 there that spoke English, which was very handy. I was put on a ward, a 3-bed ward, 3-bedroom, and yeah, so they started pumping me full of fluids. Had loads of cannulas in my arms and injections in the stomach.
IV fluids and antibiotics.
Yes, all of
That's
that.
Garthy again.
Yeah. And yeah, so I was in there for 6 nights.
6 nights, yeah. So what is your overall experience about the nurses and the condition of the hospital?
The nurses, really good. Can't praise them enough. They were superb.
I mean, was it a modern type hospital?
I should think that's 1950s, something like that.
But it looked clean and that, didn't it? It
Yeah, I
smelled
mean,
nice and
on the
fresh.
outside, yeah, it's quite rough. On the inside, very clean. Um, we have pictures, and yeah, I mean, there's no super bugs or anything like that in the hospitals there, because the clean and regime is second to none. Food,
Ah,
no, the food was well. I was advised by the nurse not to eat the food because that's awful. Good friends, and Patrick, bringing food in for me to keep me going.
and we did find a couple of nice little bakeries just on the edge.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, so I didn't starve, even though sort of in the last month I lost 11 kilos, which I'm struggling to put back on again. But yeah, all good.
Baba Yana just bought some tomatoes. Let me just go and get some tomatoes. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I mean, neighbours here have been fantastic. I mean, not just because I was in hospital, but they are amazing. They're so friendly. They're more than willing to give you their produce if they've got anything spare. Um, yeah, I mean, they came back with some tomatoes, which I think Patrick's going to make some passata with.
I think we've got a few too many to make salad.
I mean, look at the size of these. And they are so tasty. So yeah, thank you, Babiana.
So when you left the hospital, how was that? Did you have to pay anything else, or did your G-HIC card?
The EHIC covered everything. Um, just had to go to. They gave me a prescription. Had to go to the chemist, which is more or less on site. I was on the edge of the site. Got the prescriptions made up, so came back with medication. Yeah, so it's just a case of seeing how we go now. I mean, breathing has improved. I mean, I have been to the doctors again since. Took me off some of the medication because I had sort of like 3 lots of gastro meds, which I think was playing up havoc with my stomach. Yeah, but
So how are you actually feeling today?
breathing it's about 75-80%. Headaches seem to have gone. It's just sort of that bit there. Just want to get that bit sorted now. Just sort of feel very phlegmy. Have been bringing some of it up, but yeah, can't stand the heat too much. So luckily, yeah, I've got aircon in the house, so yeah, we can get into the room and have a bit of a cool down and get the breath back.
So would you recommend Bulgarian healthcare for people?
Yeah, I would.
It's very efficient, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean they were really good. They were. I can't praise them enough.
You was having tests done and you was getting the results there and then.
Yeah, there's no way. Went ahead and ultrasound. The guy would press the button, and when you sort of finished, and I'd sort of drive myself off, he'd just show me the pictures and say, "This is problem here, problem here, problem here." So yeah, there's no waiting around. Absolutely superb.
You did say the hospital didn't provide drinks.
That is one thing. Yeah, drink provided. So you do have to either get somebody to bring drink, get out and get yourself. It's a bit of an unusual thing. I don't know why it is like that. I mean, there's probably a reason. So, yeah, I mean, they were sort of pumping my arms full of fluids instead of me drinking it.
Yeah,
So,
at least you were, I mean, having fluids.
I was having fluids, yeah. It was into me, but that just seemed a bit odd thing. Tea or coffee, like that.
It was nice just outside.
Yeah, there's a coffee machine outside. So yeah, I went down there in the morning, get a cup of coffee and bring it back and dunk me tea just for my breakfast.
So out of 10, how would you compare health English health?
I think personally that Bulgarian healthcare is better. I mean, I was very dubious and apprehensive, and I was going into hospital. I mean, we don't speak Bulgarian, so yeah, very very limited. But luckily, they found one or two nurses that spoke English, so I was able to sort of translate like that. There's TVs in the room, but that is one lev for 1 hour, or 4 levs for 24 hours. So at one point I was on my own, so I was watching football, which I'm not a massive fan of, but just to sort of take the time away. But did get through, a couple of people coming towards the end. But again, they were sort of old school, and me not speaking Bulgarian, that was sort of walking over to them if they wanted to say something using Google Translate. And we were a little bit patient, but yeah, that was not easy. Glad to get out. Um, Several reasons. There have been quite a few wildfires in the surrounding villages, so a bit worried about that. Plus, we've got our house in Olavdol on the market, and sort of get back to some sort of normality, I guess. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you found it informative, and catch you on the next one. All the best. Bye.